Yo, what's good, y'all? MJ here at MJ the Greatest on Instagram and Twitter, back with this week's video. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out for all the support, the love, the like, commenting, following, subscribing. I'm gonna start off every video like this because, like I said, after every week I just feel it more and more. So big shout out to y'all. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So this week's video is titled, and what I'm gonna be talking about is why water. So if I back up a little bit, last week's video was about niches and how to find a niche. I want to be like perfectly honest, like you don't need a niche, right? Like every business owner, creator, creative artist, like you don't need to have a niche. What a niche does or like makes possible for you is to just kind of like hone in closer to like something that you got special knowledge in, or something that you know a little bit better than the next person might know, and you kind of just like can get more basically just get more in depth and detail with whatever it is you provide, and whether it's the product or a service, you know what I'm saying. You don't need to have a niche, and I didn't always think about like this as a niche. Like I didn't always think about having water as a product, like because there's so many things you got to think about, where I'm gonna get it from, bottles, da 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 da. I'm gonna go into that more later, but you know what I'm saying, like I didn't always have it in my mind like, oh, water's my niche. Now fun fact, I do have a undergraduate degree in water resource management. Shout out CSU, Central State University. I do have a undergraduate degree in water resource management, which is like, I don't want to bore y'all, but it's like everything to do with water, like water treatment, water policy, water law, water chemistry, composition of water, like everything. So everything that has to do with water. And I'll give a more backstory on that probably in a different video, just because like I don't want to tie up too much of this video with the backstory of that. But fun fact, I do have an undergraduate degree in that. So water has always been something that I really cared a lot about, especially since going to college, just learning about it more. When I was in school, or when I was in college, like that was kind of like the beginnings of hearing about what was going on in Flint, and just like a lot of different things. And I always knew I wanted to have some sort of impact on my community. I wanted to help in some kind of way, and I knew that water was like a really big way, because I mean we all need water. Without water we wouldn't have anything, you know what I'm saying. We are even composed of like, I don't want to, this might be wrong, but like 70% water, something like that. So anyway, that always just kind of had my mind wrecked on water. Like I want to, you know, in some capacity, I didn't know how or what I was going to necessarily do to get into helping my community in terms of water, but I tried different things out. It wasn't the path for me. And so you know, fast forward 5 years later, now I have my own water product, you know what I'm saying. So like I had to preface that because I didn't want you guys to think like I always had that in my mind, or I always knew this was going to be a niche for me. It's just kind of how these things happen, you know what I'm saying. I didn't even know that I was going to go to school to get a water degree. So sometimes you just kind of, you know, you walk your path and things will meet you, you know, the other halfway, you know what I'm saying. So all right, so that was that. So let's get into why water specifically, and why the specific type of water I have, and why I felt like that was like a good product addition to my company and what I already have going on. So my mission when I even started Dirty Broke, the clothing company, was to always be able to provide quality pieces at a good price point, you know. Something that wouldn't necessarily like rip your pockets, but at the same time could be stylish, cool, something that, you know, durable, something that you could, you know, have for a good amount of time and still get a lot of use and wear it from. And the thing is, like I explained to you guys some videos ago, it's like I'm not always able to get it to you guys at the speed I wanted to, at the volume I wanted to, or quality. Like that's a big thing, like working with, you know, overseas manufacturers and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of kind of sometimes hoops to jump through. And if you don't have like all the time and patience in the world, sometimes it'll be harder to like navigate those sorts of situations, you know what I'm saying? But with this allows me to always offer you guys a quality, super quality product at almost all times, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was my goal. Like, I always wanted to be able to provide something of quality in a volume that could, you know what I'm saying, help my community, benefit others, but in a mass way. And this is exactly how I do that. So that's kind of why it was kind of like a hand-in-hand sort of marriage, you would say, because it's like, this water is the best quality water that you can get. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, I'm not gonna hide it. Like, this is the best quality water that you can get. You know what I'm saying? This is not me taking Deer Park or Polar Spring or Smart Water or something else and putting my label on it. This is water from a natural artesian spring that's right here in Ohio. Well, the people that's watching this in Ohio, is right here in Ohio. You can look it up. All the information is on the packaging, on the label. But this is a family that has been providing fresh water to their community for almost a little bit over 100 years now. So I'm just very blessed and fortunate to be able to bring this to you guys, bring this quality product, this essential product to you guys at, you know, unlimited quantities, you know what I'm saying? I know we all consume water and buy water in different quantities and from different places, or we might not even care about where it comes from and things like that. But this is really important for me, because it's really important to me because of the quality. I won't stop saying, like, this is the best water that you can get. Like, this is artesian spring water. So when I emphasize it and I say it so much, because I want you guys to, when you see this, like, I want you to think Fiji, I want you to think Waikiki, I want you to think those type of water brands and established companies, and know that this is a product that you can get that is, I won't sugarcoat it, just as good. So, and it won't be at that price at all, and it won't be at the environmental disruption that those other places go. But I won't get into all of that. But this was the perfect product for me to add to my business, because it stands for everything I stand for, and wanting to give my customers, my community, the best quality products at a great price. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's that on that, man. It's really it still kind of hasn't hit me yet that I have this product and I'm able to put it out and I'm able for you guys to try it. It's still kind of like a mind-blowing kind of thing, just because it's like, you know, like, you have those moments where you look up and you think, like, I didn't never think I would be here. I told you guys in the first video, I didn't ever think I would have a clothing brand. And I'm not done with clothing either. Don't think no. It's just, this is so important that it could take precedent for a little while, you know what I'm saying? It can take this can take front and center stage, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just appreciate you guys so much for always trusting in me, and knowing that all those times that I was saying soon, that I wasn't just like cap. I was actually working. I'm always actually working. I know you guys don't see, but that's part of me starting this channel, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be visible for you guys, be transparent for you guys, answer questions. I know with something like this, like, there's probably like a lot of questions, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, when you're dealing with something like water, there's definitely health regulations and things like that. So that's why, like, it kind of took a little bit longer as well. I wanted to make sure I had the label right, so that I don't get sued, or you guys don't get, you know, hurt or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure all, like, corners are covered. This is an official product that can be, you know what I'm saying, distributed and sold, and that's important when you're dealing with, like, food and beverage. So that was like a whole process, but I'm just happy to say that the process is now, you know, it's here. The water is here. It's raining. No, I'm just playing, but yeah, man, shout out to y'all. It feels good, honestly. This is my newest product that I've rolled out. The first product I rolled out since starting this channel, so that's the first one I kind of get to like show you guys, and you guys got a sneak peek because everybody who watched my first video knew that the water was coming before everybody else. So shout out to y'all for always watching, tapping in, tuning in. I think we around 10 here. All I wanted to do today was just kind of give you guys the update on the water, let you guys know that it's 100% here. I am in the process now of giving out like free samples. I want you guys to try it first before you just say like, hey, here's my money. That's how much I believe in it. I'll give it away for free so you guys can try it first, and then we just move from there. But peace out, catch y'all next week.